Welcome to the Letting Go live stream. This is our Course in Miracles series where we go through the workbook of A Course in Miracles one lesson at a time and release the feelings that come up for us along the way. What's been realized is there's only one thing that I like to recontextualize that goes on with the Course in Miracles, which is like today we're talking about there is no death, the Son of God is free. And death, this lesson that we're reviewing today, in the context of God is but love, and therefore so am I. There's this lesson says, lesson 163 says, death is a thought that takes on many forms, often unrecognized. It may appear as sadness, fear, anxiety, or doubt, as anger, faithlessness, and lack of trust, concern for bodies, envy, and all forms in which the wish to be as you are not may come up to tempt you. So what they're saying is all the negative feelings are associated with death. And that we're being tempted to identify with what we are not, negativity, essentially. And what sometimes can happen is because we make wrong of these negative feelings. But when we resist the negative feelings, we make them real. Defense invites attack. So if I'm defending myself against the negative feelings, the belief in death, I make it real. I reinforce it. So letting go goes so well with this by, oh, it's just a feeling. And if I fight it, I resist it and make it real. If I just allow myself to enlighten it, to be with it, to sit with it, then it disappears. All the negative feelings disappear. You can let go of attachment to positive feelings, but they're always there because it's the truth of what you are. The truth of what you are is always there. It's impossible to release it. And you can go into the void for a while. Though the ultimate state is recognizing exactly what this lesson is saying. God is but love, and therefore so am I. So we don't need to fight the negative feelings. We actually are extremely benefited by looking at this negativity we've been carrying, this belief in death. All the negative feelings have to do with thoughts of death, imagining that it's real and it's possible in some way. So we just allow those up, bring them to the light that we are, bring them to the Christ, bring them to God, bring them up. We've been denying what we are with all these feelings. Okay, all right, I'm finally ready to surrender this. I'm finally ready to surrender this. And when we release all these thoughts of death, all the feelings that have us thinking these thoughts, then we get into lesson 164. Now we are one with him who is our source. Oh, this is what I really am. I am love because God is love, and I am an idea of God, and I've never left my source. God is but love, and therefore so am I. So we'll begin today releasing some of this belief in death, some of the thoughts around death, any negative feelings, to be the Son of God, free as we are. So let's begin. God is but love, and therefore so am I. There is no death. The Son of God is free. Son of God, daughter of God, same thing. It's you. God is but love, and therefore so am I. And in my freedom as an idea of God, I may have started to believe in death. And that could have appeared as sadness, fear, anxiety, doubt, anger, faithlessness, lack of trust, concern for the body, envy, and all forms that I've been tempted to believe that I am what I am not. And without stacking guilt on that, without making right or wrong of it, just acknowledging that there's just a feeling that's here, just a feeling that's come up. just some feelings and some thoughts that I bought into. Could you allow yourself to feel whatever comes up for you that's other than what you are, other than love? You don't need to take it all at once. Just take whatever comes up. Or some sadness, some fear, some anxiety, some sense that you're a body and you need to be concerned with it. And just take anything that's coming up that's other than what you are, some thought of death, and could you let it be okay? Without judging or moralizing about this feeling or the thoughts that are coming up, could you just let the feeling come up? As you let it come up, you return to enlightenment by just lighting up the darkness, lighting up this feeling. And if you can, ignore the thoughts, which aren't true, the thoughts are not true. Could you ignore the thoughts and just let this feeling be there? Bring it to light, lighten up. Just sit, watch, feel this feeling. It's the fighting it that makes it real. Could you just let it up? And could you let it go? Are you ready to let go of the thoughts of death? You never have to. Just could you let go of this feeling and all of its associated thoughts of death and the identification as something that you are not? Would you let go of that if you could? You'll never be forced to. Just would you if you could? When could you let go? There's no rush. Now, later, never. And honesty is courage, just going with the first answer rather than dwelling in thoughts, further resistance to being what you are. Just when could you let go? Maybe later. It's fine. Because the letting go actually happens on its own when the feelings are not resisted. And you are but love. And therefore, so am I. God is but love. And therefore, so are you. That's the truth. And that can't be touched. That can't be affected. There is no death. The Son of God is free. Always true. Something you can never let go of. And why would you want to? Isn't it weird we actually wanted to pretend to be separate from God, to be something other than love at some point? And who cares why? Could you just notice any of this sense of being something other than what you are? Any anger, any fear, anxiety, doubt, sadness, envy, concern for a body. All this denial of what you are. All this belief in death. And just take one part of it. We don't have to take it all at once. You just take one thing that comes up that's other than love, other than what you are, and start to lighten that up just by letting it be there. Could you welcome that feeling instead of fighting it and making it real? Could you just welcome more of this feeling to the light that you are? Enlighten it just by welcoming it. Welcome this feeling. It's just a feeling. Could it be just a feeling? And could you let the thoughts scroll by without clicking on them? And just welcome the feeling. Be aware of the feeling. Enlighten the feeling. Just sitting with it for a moment, letting it move. And releasing it. You already are releasing it. It's just a yes or a no. Could you release it? Would you release it if you could? Release this feeling and all of the associated thoughts of death. When could you release what you are not and return to being love, the Son of God, free? It's just a choice. Anytime's fine. God is but love, and therefore so are you. It's impossible to leave your source, and your source knows nothing of death, for it is an impossibility. But sharing all the power of that source, we might have some thoughts that death is possible, and then it really seems like it's so. And those thoughts may appear from a feeling of sadness, a feeling of powerlessness, apathy, a feeling of wanting, as if there's something you lack. Any number of feelings, thousands of thoughts of death on the frequency of those feelings. So just taking one of those feelings that you're processing, that you're enlightening now, that you're surrendering, could you allow that feeling up? Anytime you have a thought you didn't request, you didn't consciously choose, that's a sign there's a feeling trying to get out. Could you just go behind the thought and feel that feeling, let it be there, and just be surrendering it? Surrendering it? How do I surrender? Well, you give up. Give up fighting this feeling and just let it come up. Could you just allow this feeling to come up and be surrendering it to God, surrendering it to the Christ, surrendering it to love? God, Christ, love knows no fear, has no enemies. Could you just allow this feeling to come up and be surrendering it, turning it over, feeling it, noticing it? Just allowing a feeling to enlighten. No longer anything to fight. And it's okay to fight it. There could be some resistance to this feeling. That's okay too. Could you surrender that? All thoughts are resistance, the ones that you did not consciously choose to think about. Could you allow yourself to go behind the thoughts, the scenes, the pictures in the mind, and just allow this to be just a feeling, just for now, surrendering it, turning it over? And could you surrender? Surrender all the thoughts. Just give them up. They're fake anyway. But you can keep them. You don't have to surrender them. Go ahead, think about it if you'd like, or if you're ready, just could you surrender the thoughts? Could you surrender trying to do anything with the feeling, fight the feeling, change the feeling, stuff it down, or get away from it? Could you surrender that? You don't have to. It's your choice. Just could you surrender that? Could you surrender this feeling and all of the associated belief in death, all those thoughts, all those needing to fight something, change something. Could you surrender? Just could you surrender this to God, to love, to the Christ? Turn it over. Would you surrender it if you could? When could you surrender? Give up fighting and a belief in death that isn't possible. Just surrender. So it can leave. That'll always happen now eventually, but maybe it seems like later. It could even seem like never. There's too much. It's okay. I need God's help because my ego is unwilling to do this. So it's okay. Just surrender. 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 Or not surrendering. Fighting's a blast. People love to fight. It's okay. You can fight too. God is but love, and therefore so am I. And as I come to release, surrender, let go of all this negativity which I've been buying into and carrying, I will come to discover that I am one with Him. You will come to discover what has always been true. You are one with Him who is your source. God is but love, and therefore so are you. Now you are one with Him who is your source. It's just a choice. Could it be possible that you are love? And you are one with God? Atoned at one as it was meant to be, the atonement? And it's okay to deny it, to refuse it, to resist it. Could you notice any denial, refusal, or resistance of being love at one with God, who is your source? If not, you could just allow yourself to be the love, be at one with Him. Though oftentimes, the mere act of coming here is a denial. Coming to a world created to be apart from God is a denial. So generally there's a lot of resistance to this. That's okay. Could you feel that resistance? Feel what it feels like to be resisting being at one with Him who is our source. Feel that resistance to being but love. Go ahead. Resist. Run it out. When we allow this resistance, it runs out. Could you just allow that resistance to the Christ? Allow that resistance to the love of God. Allow that resistance. To allow it up. Go ahead, allow it up. Allow it up. Feel it. Feel it. And could you let go of resisting being at one with Him? Would you let go of some or all of this resistance to being love as God is love? When could you let go of resisting Him who is your source? People say God did this to me. No. You're free, son of God. You are free. You get to choose. Love never forces anyone to do anything. It's just a choice, my son. You can be as mad or terrified as you want. It will never change what you are. Could you let it go and return to God being love, therefore so are you? God is but love, and therefore so are you. Now you are at one with Him who is your source. Love, atoned, at one as it was meant to be. The atonement, now are we one with Him who is our source. You know, kids. You know, kids, they always know better than the parents. And while God is not a human with feelings that, as some of our parents may have been. So can you just notice that resistance, that defiance, that denial of love, being what you are, of being at one with God, who is your source? Any resisting, refusing it, denying it. It's okay. It's okay without judging or moralizing about it, stacking guilt on top of it. Could you simply let that resistance, that feeling like pushing away love, pushing away God, trying to do the impossible? It's exhausting. It's exhausting, but let's let that up. Let's let that run. Let's let it move. Let's bring it to light. Could you allow that resistance, light it up, enlighten it just by feeling it? Really resist being what you are, love, being at one with God, who is your source, being at one with Christ, who is in all. Would you really resist? Go ahead. It's okay. We want this to come up. We want this to come to light. Could you allow this feeling to come up? Really let it come up and release. Could you release the resistance to being but love as God is? Would you release the resistance to being but love as God is? Being at one with Him, your source? It's just a choice. You don't have to. You're free. The Son of God is free. When could you release the resistance and be at one with Him who is your source? Be at one with God. And you don't have to do it alone. You never do. The ego, remember, is very unwilling for this. There are forces which are very threatened by this. So could you ask the Christ for help? Quit trying to do it alone. Could you invite in the Christ, what you are? Could you acknowledge what you are? Could you acknowledge God and what you are? Could you acknowledge love and what you are? Help me. Help me. Help. Help. And it will come if you allow it. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Now we are one with Him who is our source. God is but love, and therefore so am I. And could you allow yourself in the safety of that love to bring up any resistance to that love? Could you allow yourself in the truth of what you are at one with Him to bring up any resistance to that? Just let it up. Oh, I've been denying. I've been refusing. I've been refusing what I am. Could you let it up? Could you let it be okay? You are safe. You are safe. You always have been. The Son of God is free. There is no death. Could you allow this feeling up? Just let it up. Let it up. Let it up. Bring it to light. Bring it to light. It's okay. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fight. Could you allow this feeling up now? Allow it up. Allow it out. Allow it out. It's been stuck. Could you let it up? Could you bring it up? Feel it. Feel it. Let it move. Let it move. Let it be there. Bring it to light. The Christ is here. It's safe. Could you allow this up? Could you allow this up and surrender it to Him? Turn it over. You never have to do this alone. Just noticing all these thoughts, surrendering them, turning them over. Noticing this feeling, just surrendering it, turning it over. I ask for God's help to surrender, surrendering it, turning it over. Could you surrender the resistance to what you are, being at one with Him who is our source, to being love as God is? Could you surrender any resistance? It's always just a choice. Yes or no is fine. Just be conscious. It's okay. Would you surrender the resistance to being at one with Him, your source, to being love? When could you surrender this resistance to God, to the Christ, to the Holy Spirit, to love? When could you surrender it? Give it up. And any time's fine. You'll get infinite opportunities until you do. So just could you surrender? Now, this takes what it takes. Sometimes it goes, sometimes there's more, sometimes a whole bunch more comes up. Sometimes it shifts into another feeling, a different form of resistance. And there's all these thoughts that interrupt the whole process along the way. It's okay. It takes what it takes. But if you keep at this, you will come to recognize what you've really been all along, at one with Him who is your source. The Son of God, free. You'll find there is no death possible. Wow, what a lot of interesting imagination I've had. And you will, as you already are, be consciously aware that God is but love, and therefore so am I. Takes what it takes. Well done releasing. Thank you so much for showing us the way, showing us what we are, showing us what's possible today as you go forth into the world, Son of God, Savior of man. Thank you. We need you. We look to you to show us what we really are, to show us that release is possible, to show us that loosing ourselves from the world is possible, and making a decision for heaven now is possible. Thank you for your service in love as you are. Have the best day you can.